Hey guys, RTT back here for another video, guys. Today we're going to be talking about my iPhone 13, everything we know so far, and what we have learned from WWDC. Now obviously in WWDC we did not actually see the iPhone 13 release. We did not get any information about the iPhone 13, but we did get information about was the actual iOS 15. We got more information about that, which of course will be launching aside with, the iPhone 13. When it does come out, it will be running iOS 15. So what do we know and what's important? Well, first off, we already had rumors of a portless iPhone. Now, I do not believe we'll ever see a portless iPhone, but we probably will see eventually a USB-C iPhone. I just don't think we're at that point yet where we're going to see that with the latest iPhone coming out this September. Next thing is, yes, the release date. Most likely we will see the first editions of the iPhone 13 lineup come out in mid-September. Now, we saw this last year where it came out, mid-September, and then obviously the bigger editions came out in October, November, right? So we could see the same concept happen now, where we could see the iPhone 13 ends up coming out later on as different iterations do come out. Now, another thing we have with this is we might not see the iPhone 13 be named the iPhone 13. It might have a completely different naming scheme altogether. Now, right now, obviously Apple has been following that, kind of line along with, the iPhone 8, and then they skipped the 9 and went right to X, the 10, and then they went to the 11, the 12, and now we assume the 13, but they could definitely skip that. That doesn't 100% guarantee this will be called the iPhone 13, although it would make sense. They did skip the 9 before, so keep that in mind. Another thing we know about the iPhone 13 is it will have a bigger battery than the iPhone 12. But that does not mean that it's going to have a longer lasting battery. And what I mean by that, guys, is a big expectation with the iPhone 13 is to actually see a 4-camera module on the back of the phone. We have seen this a lot with a lot of flagship Samsung phones, and we could see this addition added to the iPhone lineup this September with the iPhone 13. I'm going to keep calling it 13 because we don't know the actual name of it yet. So we could see a 4-camera module on the back of the iPhone, which would definitely eat up battery life. It would definitely make it a little bit more when it comes to using battery life. Obviously, that's a big thing. Second off is 120 hertz displays. That's something that we know is coming to the iPhone 13, is the ability to run 4K at 120 hertz. Now, I personally came from a Galaxy Note 21 Ultra, Note 20 Ultra, and that had a 120 hertz display at 1080p, and I will say you lose 15% of your battery life running it at 120 hertz. I could not imagine running it at 4K at 120 hertz. Your battery will be shot and you will use that up very, very quickly. Trust me, guys, these batteries are not meant to run at that display, that resolution, and especially not at that refresh rate. So we will see the battery life be a lot less, but even if it is a bigger battery, keep that in mind. Next thing is that we should see the same similar design from the iPhone 12 Pro to the iPhone 13. We should see the same similar design, so it shouldn't be too much different other than the camera module. There are rumors that they're going to go ahead and make the notch a lot less intrusive. I really don't care about the notch in all honesty, but I feel like eventually we're going to get to a point where we just see it looks like the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, where we just see like a little pinhole in the middle of the screen, and that's what I honestly think we're going to get to. When will we get to that? We have to wait and see when Apple decides to implement that in the phones, but at this moment in time, I think eventually we're definitely going to get to that category. Nonetheless, though, guys, the price will most likely be the same price as it is right now with the iPhone 12. So we'll just see the same pricing range by $1,000. $1,300, $1,100, $1,200, and then $1,300, $1,400. So we'll probably see the same pricing. Nothing too crazy special updates wise, but again, guys, it is going to be iOS 15. Now, iOS 15 does go ahead and implement a lot of new features, a lot of new things, and again, that just eats up battery. All the stuff that iOS 15 is adding is just going to eat up battery with the full camera modules, 120 hertz display. Guys, it's going to be a very, very fun phone, but not a battery inducive phone. It's not going to be a battery that's going to last all day. It's probably going to last 6-7 hours at most. Now, if there is a way to turn down the display and turn down the resolution and the refresh rate, then we could see a little bit, maybe a better display, a better phone for battery. But guys, this is definitely not the phone if you want a long-lasting battery. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.